We are on our way to Interlaken for the weekend. We kind of planned this trip last minute. We just had some days off of work. We have Monday and Tuesday off and wanted to make the most of the long weekend. So Deceiver has picked out a trail that he really wants us to do called the Hartergrad. So it's, 15 miles total along a really epic looking ridge, and it starts in Brienz and ends in Interlaken on Hartergrad. So we are driving to stay just outside of Brienz so we can grab the first train up in the morning, and then we will be staying 2 nights in Lauterbrunnen and exploring a little bit more of the Jungfrau area. So I think it will be a great weekend.
All right, we're at the top of the Brienzer Rothorn. We're almost, and are starting our hike. The weather is a little cloudy. A little more chilly than we thought of here, but it's starting to clear up.
It's pretty overcast, which we'll see. We're hoping it clears up a little and the clouds go away and the sun comes out. That would be nice. But we'll see.
Katie's sliding down here. We wish we had packed our trekking poles.
Okay, I had packed mine. And so someone said, no, I'm not going to pack mine. And then chooses a hike like this for us to do.
Well, our suitcases were full, so we didn't have space for it. We'll just take it slow. Okay, we just made a major decision. We are turning around, I think.
Getting off trail.
Yeah, we're like, I think 2.5 miles or something in, but it looks like 3 miles. And there was just, we really don't have any visibility, like what the trail looks like coming up. And there was a really sketchy part. It was pretty steep downhill on the side, and you kind of climb the side of that cliff, and we just didn't feel like it was safe to do it, and we didn't really know what the trail looked like after that. So we're gonna do a little side trip now where we take, there's like a, I don't know, we have to go back on this trail a little bit first, and then we go down like another trail, and maybe it clears up at some point. If not, we'll be maybe back tomorrow on the other side of this.
We decided to bail on our hike. Just weren't really feeling it, and got a lot of respect for the height up here. It doesn't thrill me to be so high up. I'm not much of an adrenaline junkie. So we're just gonna take a little, how long of a hike do you think it'll be down back to Brienz?
Probably a couple miles.
Yeah. hopefully our knees will be okay. Hopefully this isn't some sort of double black diamond ski slope.
Like in Vermont.
Found a little shelter off to the side of the trail here. They don't make them like they do in the off the AT. A little smaller here in Europe. I guess you could still sleep.
2 people.
2-person shelter.
In emergencies.
Even though we're not on the trail we wanted to be on, it's really a win-win here. I mean, look at that view. That's the ridgeline we would have been on.
What you got there?
Speckkäseschnecke.
That's right. Oh wow, you can see the glacier in the background. Yeah. We're about to climb up Männlichen. There is a gondola. We decided to hike it.
We are walking the streets of Wengen right now. Took the train up this morning, and we had originally thought maybe we would just go to Hartergrad, which is where we would have ended if we had finished our trail yesterday, and just hike up there from Interlaken and still be able to get the sights. But after talking with our the people at the hostel we're staying at, Schutzenbach Backpacker Hostel for adults aged 18 to 35. We decided to check out the mountains over outside of Lauterbrunnen instead. This morning, we will be hiking, I think it's 3.5 miles, elevation gain of 3,000 feet. We're sore from our 8-mile hike yesterday with an elevation loss of 6,200, which I checked the loss from Mount Whitney to Whitney Portal is 6,145, and if any of you have watched our JMT video, you know how I felt about that. But I think maybe the sights on this one was better. That's where we're going up there. We've got views of Jungfrau here. The glacier over to the left-hand side. Beautiful.
I think we're about halfway up. You can see the bakery way down there where we were just at. And then this is Lauterbrunnen where we were staying last night. And you can see the waterfall very faint as well. And then just magnificent views along the trail up. It's beautiful up here.
calf burner.
We're close. Almost made it. Got a little steeper at the end. It has been steep, but a little steeper. Wow, look at this blue sky, huh? We're here.
We made it. Disregard these people with suitcases. I took the gondola up. Tough climb. Whew.
I feel like I'm on Washington. We climb up and then people just take the gondola.
We've got half a mile to the peak in front of us. All nicely paved. And I think there's a little viewing platform up there. You can see the trail down there.
Yeah, wow. Then we got Jungfrau right here.
Okay, view from the top of
Männlichen.
Männlichen. And you can see Lauterbrunnen all the way down in the valley there. Continuing our hike this afternoon with a little 4 mile panoramic hike.
It's called the Panorama Trail.
Panorama Trail down to Kleine Scheidegg. Did I say it right?
I think so.
Just a gentle downhill is how it was described in all trails. We've got views of Grindelwald down there in the valley, and this trail, much more populated than our trail from this morning. I think it's gonna take us pretty close to the Eiger. Looks like we're actually on an ultra running trail for the Eiger, which is insane. They had a picture of this lake on our dinner menus last night, which is why Deceiver wanted to come up here. But this is like the tiniest little puddle of a lake. He was deceived. We've made it up to Kleine Scheidegg. Celebrating with a beer, and then we'll probably look to catch a train back down to Lauterbrunnen.
Last 0.7 miles descent down to Wenger Alp, where we'll catch the train then, hiking right next to Jungfrau. I don't think it can get any better than this.
How cool is that? Wow. a cheese vending machine. How much do they cost?
Between 12 and 20.
Oh. It's our last night in Lauterbrunnen, which is probably the prettiest little town that's ever existed. So it's naturally overrun by tourists, such as ourselves. This town is known for its 72 waterfalls. I've only counted 4, but I guess that doesn't mean that the other ones don't exist. And we've been taking the train in and out today, but that means we got some really awesome views of where we hiked up this morning. And you can really appreciate how steep it was.
Yes, thank you. We will share it.
Our last stop, we are going to be visiting the Trümmelbach Falls. On our way to see first waterfall of 10. Legs are still pretty sore from the past 2 days of hiking. Really cool waterfall. It's glacier fed by 3 of the highest famous glaciers from this area, the Eiger, Jungfrau, and Mönch. But the amount of water feeding those waterfalls is immense. So crazy. These falls have 20,000 liters of water going through per second. And they collect up to 20,000 tons of rocks and boulder debris per year. The more you know. We were going to take the funicular back down. It's 10 flights of stairs, but I don't know if it's running today.
It's broken.
So, stairs it is. Apparently we just didn't wait long enough for the funicular.